All right. That means we can take this on over into television news. For this week, we have a follow-up story mentioning those fire stoppages we were talking about earlier. Not only did the Academy have to reschedule music awards, but the Television Academy and the television industry as a whole had to put a brief pause on productions that were happening near those fire locations. However, this past week, several shows and productions have resumed shooting on sound stages, however, with monitoring by health and safety professionals. This includes the CBS show NCIS Origins, Papa's House, and The Neighborhood, as well as ABC's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Those have all returned to taping this week. In a memo provided to Variety, any cast or crew impacted by the fires, or those who cannot make it safely to the set, will still receive their regular pay, which is nice to hear. Still, there are other shows that have not resumed filming, including shows like NBC Universal's Hacks, Suits LA, Ted, and Loot, as well as Amazon's Fallout Season 2. So we'll still have to wait for all of the pause productions to resume. They are monitoring the situation, I'm sure, daily, and will determine what the best date to return is. But it seems like we're at least starting to see the mechanism power back up, that we're going to start seeing more productions take place.
Yeah, I think what we're going to see first, and as was noted here with the CBS shows, anything with a closed soundstage, anything that they can
Yeah.
control the environment of, anything where they're not outdoors, they'll
Mm-hmm.
continue to shoot. And you may see some script reworking to where everything's going to be held
Maybe.
indoors on a closed set and not a whole lot of stuff being held outside, which is why you see stuff like NBC Universal, Hack, Suits, Ted, which have outdoor sets um,
Mm.
not currently in production, including Fallout, which has multiple sets to work on. We will probably see some sets move and shift around, or maybe some scripts having to be reworked for the back half of their seasons. Like, okay, we can no longer shoot here; we have to change it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder how much that will be placed into some of our favorite shows. Like I could see them do something with Loot about it, or bringing up the wildfires as a part of that storyline and incorporating it.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, uh, much like we had with the writer strike recently, and how
Mm-hmm.
seasons had to be curtailed to accommodate for that. Same thing with the SAG after strike. I could see some things similar here, where
Mm-hmm.
production and especially the writing production will have to be curtailed to what they are able to do. But it's
Yeah.
good to see them being back in business, and it's good to see them uh, still getting their regular pay, even for those who can't make it to the set.
This is very much a lighter and more concentrated version of what we saw with the COVID shutdown back
Yes.
in 2020. So yeah, I'm sure it won't take too much longer, like we mentioned in the music story, for this all to be figured out. And yeah, only a matter of time, I'm sure.
Yep. But
Right.
sound stages, they're big,
Yeah.
they're useful. Hopefully most of them didn't burn down in LA.
Yeah, good thing, right? Could have been way worse, but yes.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody who's working on those fires and making sure that they're contained so businesses like this can continue doing their work. So, shout outs.